Hey guys, TOON58 here, back with another ArtSpear video for you guys. Last night I completed the original Super Bowl trilogy, so now I'm going to start with episode 1 of Fanfictasia, the Phantom-like Menace. Anyway, this episode released exactly 1 year after the Super Showdown Bowl in December 2020, and I was really excited to see that they were going to continue this epic crossover series. As I may have mentioned in my last video, I wasn't sure they were going to do anything regarding the Fanfictasia or not, because they did mention that at the end of the Super Showdown Bowl, but I guess I didn't really think they would do anything afterwards with it. Like, I spent like a whole year like anticipating whether or not they would do like a sequel series, but I wasn't really sure if they would or not, because I seriously think that at the time it would make sense to say all that stuff regarding what they were going to do now as like a series finale kind of thing, you know? Like I said, the Super Bowl trilogy was kind of like its own separate thing compared to this, but this is definitely the sequel series to the original Super Bowl trilogy. This takes place about 8 years, maybe about 10 years after the Super Showdown Bowl. All the movie characters, they've created Fanfictasia. It's like a utopian like planet. It's like divided in like different zones. There's like Middle Earth-like place, there's like an Oz-like place, a Metropolis-like place. Basically, everyone belongs where they want to belong, you know? Everyone gets along fine, all the villains and heroes, they get along great, even if they were originally supposed to be pitted against each other. Yeah, it seems great at first, but then tensions start to rise when a certain emblem starts appearing. Basically, this expands on the lore of the crossover a lot more compared to what they did to the original Super Bowl trilogy. While I love the lore in the original trilogy, they expand on it a lot more here. And it's still all pretty new to me, because honestly, I check out the Super Bowl trilogy a lot more often than I do Fanfictasia. But, so, in a way, this is kind of new altogether to me. So, on the other hand, I do kind of rewatch it all every year, just to get caught up with the new episode and stuff, but either way, it's going to be fun to rewatch it with you guys all over again. So, let's jump right in and see what episode 1 of Fanfictasia has to offer us tonight. And click.
Arise, warrior.
I'm up. No, I can't be here. How can I be here?
Not Dr. Manhattan.
God.
Not Captain Marvel.
Oh my God.
No! The Headless Horseman.
No, this
It was
can't
just a
be
sign.
Oh no. Oh please, no. No, say something.
Not Deadpool,
You
man.
can't be dead. You can't be dead.
Oscar.
You can't be alive. We killed you.
You can never kill me. I created you. I live within you. And all that you create.
No, I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm in Fanfictasia.
You can run to the farthest corner of the universe, but in the end you'll realize you can never live together. There is no world where you can find peace. Heroes and villains were created for conflict. Your whole reason for being is to fight and destroy each other. You're living in a fantasy world, pretending these labels don't exist. But if you think you found your happily ever after,
Oh, he has her bat.
you need to wake up.
The bat got me.
That was a pretty fair point, though. Heroes and villains were created for conflict, but they can prove themselves otherwise if they're given the chance to.
Oh, now he's your bat.
My baseball bat. It doesn't matter. It was just a stupid nightmare. Mom, are you okay? Nuts. I woke the kids. Shh, Motley. You wake your brother. Mom, what's going on? What's going on?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Chief. Motley, get that.
Yeah,
Put 'em up now.
Deadpool and Harley Quinn had kids.
No, I
Pretty
didn't.
ugly
Don't
kids, if you
post
ask
my
me.
name in school. I can keep a
But pretty
secret.
fitting, though.
I didn't tell you and Dad about Jimmy's arm.
What about Jimmy's arm?
Ah!
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Where the heck is your arm? He gave it to a girl he's in love with.
Shut up, Mott! But it's true. I do love her.
That's wonderful, Jimmy, but it's not the relevant issue here. Typically, one gives, say, a lock of one's hair, not an entire limb.
It'll grow back.
Well, of course it'll grow back, but not by tomorrow. What about your game?
I don't think it'll make much difference. Come on, it's 3 a.m. Motley, stop teasing your brother and get your butt back in the bed. Can you tell me the story of Fanfictasia again? No, it's bedtime. Please, I'll fall asleep as you tell it. What a glowing review. Please. All right, but just the abridged version.
I do like how the son is named Jimmy because, you know, Chimichanga is Deadpool.
Years ago, Jimmy,
It's pretty funny.
your forefather, me, and your foremother were integral in the emancipation of all future fanfictations from the clutches of the evil 24-karat super sociopath known as Oscar.
Yeah. He was a pretty good villain, though.
The story.
What? Okay, I guess we're skipping forward a tad, but it wasn't the end of our story. Dr. Manhattan teleported all of us to our own private corner of the known universe.
Awesome.
It wasn't much to look at in the beginning, but with Ego's powers and everyone's ideas, we built a world we could all call home. Drawing inspiration from our implanted memories and backstories, we made one world out of many, with realms to suit everyone. Urban realms,
Yeah. It's like a mashup of everything, man.
realms under the sea,
Under the sea.
realms under the sky,
Good reference.
even realms within realms.
And it was my idea to go back and see if there was anyone we'd left behind. Turns out Oscar had a whole bunch of other arenas on the side. The inhabitants were very happy to see us. Rejoice, my
Yeah.
friends! We've come to rescue you from this
I kinda wish they
endless
didn't,
cycle of violence.
Do that so soon, you know?
Everyone do what the sheep is doing.
Stop motion.
Stop motion characters, yeah.
Stop motion characters, that's us.
It worked. I'm the greatest sorcerer.
Alright, put the twig away, Pack. We don't want to spook the natives.
I think I need a
Spook
little
the
more time
natives.
to explain the situation.
Shaun the Sheep,
After we got
though.
them all back home, our world got a whole lot bigger. Literally, Ego increased its diameter by 20%. We elected the Fanfic 10, a group of esteemed individuals chosen by their peers to best represent the needs of everyone in matters of fanfictation policy.
And the first thing they did was to out.
You know, a few of those members
supernatural.
just don't really seem to fit that
Mind
group, in
control,
my opinion.
generation, mass destruction, and time travel. But you know, it's been 8 years, and I gotta say, we're scraping by without them. Why weren't you two elected? Why?
Okay, 8 years.
Your mother launched a
That
very
kinda
strong
confirms
campaign
it.
that ultimately fell short, but she is still a
Ah,
pillar of
Hurley can do it.
Some of the Fanfic 10 themselves come to her for therapy.
I charge them extra. It's my subtle revenge.
And don't forget the best
Nice.
part. I certainly hope I don't, because the 8th anniversary is coming up.
I now pronounce you
Wedding man.
and wife. You may kiss the bride. Not
Just the wide.
Ooh, DC is starting on top, but it won't end there.
Okay. That's probably like comic book guy's dream come true right there. Be involved in
In the privacy of
in
our
a
home,
union between a Marvel and DC
Stork
character.
deposited you two in the pumpkin patch.
Well, Mr. Stork should have been wearing his raincoat. Wait, you skipped the part about the vault. Oh, the vault. Well, the Fanfic 10 decreed that certain weapons and objects that we brought from the arena were just too powerful and dangerous to be loose in the world.
Yeah.
So they locked them up in a secure vault that can only be opened by the combined authentication of the Fanfic 10. But that's never gonna happen.
Honestly, they probably should have destroyed some of
What
that
did I just
stuff
say?
if they
That's not
too
fair.
dangerous.
I didn't get a say in any of this. Yeah, well, that's like.
But like it or not,
You wake up in a strange world and you gotta either beat them or join.
stuff from the past always bites back. No matter how hard you try to bury it.
Am I a hero or a villain? What? Why are you asking that? It's just the kids at lunch were choosing teams based on whether their parents were heroes or villains, and they said since both my parents are anti-heroes, that makes me an anti-hero and they're all anti-anti-heroes. That's ridiculous. You're 7 years old. You're not heroes or villains. You're kids. You should just be having fun together. You guys all get along, right? Yeah, of course. Good. Because otherwise you miss the whole point of the story. We fought so you don't have to. I know, Mom. Sleep, now.
Good silicon heavens.
Detective Odin's daughter. Okay, first, slow down. Second, if this is another light speeding fine, you've got the wrong extension. I'm in the middle of a massive case at the moment, and... Actually, you wouldn't happen to be a size 8 slipper. What?
I don't know. The fact that Hella is a detective in this is just something I never would have seen coming in a million years.
In the Fanfictasian justice system, the people are represented by one sexy yet equally intelligent hero.
Thor in order.
This is his story.
I know you're already
That's
serving
catchy.
53
It rhymes.
consecutive life sentences in Supermax, but if you don't play ball with the DA, I'm going to make things hard for you.
What are you gonna do? Send me to the electric chair?
Send you? You're in it.
Okay, that was very good.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that one. Let's run it from her line and I'll give it a bit more juice. Also, not to question the script, but is this accurate due process?
It's not the scene. Fanfic 10 just called for you.
God of Thunder.
I like how it's
Pain, panic.
the
Grab some battery packs.
his hammer had the
Law and Order is going mobile.
what's that called, man? I know it starts with an S. I'm blanking on, man. It's not a suction cup, definitely not. It's
Who found the body?
I did, Mom. Oh dear.
I'm blanking on, man. I feel so dumb right now.
Suspended from this descender rig. By our powers combined, we winched it back up.
Ethan Hunt. Impossible.
Ella! Thought that was you.
Thor? Hell are you doing here?
Well, it appears there's been a homicide. Fanfic 10, no less. Want me on the case?
I'm on the case.
Well, I guess
Okay, the fact that she's a real detective and Thor's the play detective, the TV detective.
None.
I mean,
This is the first we've ever
seriously.
had.
Well, I've solved over 100. Enough for syndication.
Those aren't real cases. It's a stupid TV show.
So it's my 100 plus stupid TV show cases versus your 0 cases of any kind. I think that makes
I
you
mean,
most-
she has newspaper clippings on the wall, so I think that counts.
You introducing yourself as Thor's assistant?
Why have you brought these two idiots? This is a murder investigation, not some cheap primetime escapism.
Hella, my job doesn't stop simply because all of Fanfictasia is crying out for me to balance the scales of justice. But I swear on our mother, this investigation is my top priority.
Oh, can we get that again? There was a plane.
Hella, my job doesn't stop.
There's a
simply-
plane.
With this dead body.
There's like a million flying cars all over the
Straight
place,
to
man.
Fanfic 10.
There's a dead body? Seems that Hunt has become the hunted, hanging off the world's tallest building. Well, clearly he was attempting a death-defying...
Velcro. That's what I was thinking of. A
Boy, he was just doing
Velcro.
his job when some jackass came
That's
along
what was
and
on his
ruined
hammer in
day.
the one
Then
scene.
there.
Rorschach's journal. Tonight, a window cleaner died in Gothtropolis.
Window cleaner.
I found a missing mogwai.
Gothtropolis. That's pretty good.
Was brutally slain in the line of duty. Crying spider emoji.
What villain could have done this?
What makes you think it was a villain? How did you all get here?
Well, my spider sense tingled, so I called Catwoman. I guess she called Shazam.
I called everyone.
Why didn't you turn on the super signal? Isn't that what it's for?
There's no clouds.
A cloudless night was always the best time to commit a crime in Gotham. Or during the day.
It wouldn't have mattered.
You know, that's actually a really good point.
Too late.
It only ever works if there's clouds.
Do was cover him up.
All you could do was interfere with the crime scene.
We fight crime, we don't solve it. I've never even seen a crime scene before. Is this what they look like? Ew. Oh, go and
That's a
write
good
about
point
it.
too. Usually superheroes, they stop crime. They don't solve it. Like, at best they can like just figure out who did it.
Oh. That wasn't a request, that was an observation, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
2 knife wounds in the chest. But we can disregard the second one as it occurred post-mortem.
Yeah.
We just cut our workload in half. Go team.
Yeah, he just did something really, really dumb there.
Broken from the inside. I've got glass, blood, and cleaning equipment down below.
Why'd you put those there?
I didn't put them there. They fell.
I like that theory. So what's the next move?
I like how there's a picture of Vader facing the Xenomorph Queen from the Villain Bowl.
Ethan Hunt.
There was also a poster in the bedroom of it's like the Super Bowl movie or something. Superburbia.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
Morning, Dennis. What is this made-up world coming to?
Made up world.
Knock it off, you two. Save the gross misconduct.
How the fourth wall breaks, man.
Hey, Puddle, I'm borrowing your backpack.
That's why this is the best crossover series, man. Even if it is fan animated.
Moided. Are they sure he didn't just fall off the side of a plane?
Says he was stabbed whilst window cleaning.
Bad way to go.
Maybe they made a mistake. Wouldn't be the first case of the Fanfic Times having a printer retraction. So, what are your plans for this fine day?
Lara Croft invited me to
Quinn for the win. Yeah.
It's the coolest sentence ever spoken.
Yeah, that's
Jolly
the
over Gander.
video
poster from earlier.
Bit old school. Well, I
He's
trust
just wearing
you
it
know
as a
the
shirt
deal.
now.
I've got them this time, but for next week's Take Your Parent to School Day, you're the parent they're taking to school on that day.
Yeesh. Why'd they have to outlaw time travel? We gotta skip forward to the day they leave home.
10 more years. Just gotta keep our heads above water. Segway.
Aqualantis.
It's my special place. I come here once a week to decompress.
I thought only humans had to.
Aquaman and Ariel wouldn't actually be a good fanship, honestly. Oh,
Seeing her come out of
Titanic.
the darkness like a ghost ship gets me every time.
Ah,
Oh my gosh, you're so deep.
I know.
fake tears.
Ariel, listen to me. I don't trust this half-breed.
Sebastian, I don't understand what your problem is. He lives under the sea, has a gold trident, long flowing hair. This is my perfect match.
Well,
What about Prince Eric, huh? Does he not exist here? Am I right?
Not a redhead in the picture. He is a philanderer.
A flounderer? Well, we all get a little erratic on the surface.
He's flounders? No, he has a woman in every port. Literally.
What is this? Someone's been dumping their trash in my ocean.
That's not trash.
Wow. She's pretty hot.
Ah,
So how'd you find this place?
Jones told me about it.
Video game Tomb Raider.
A tomb tip? Who made it?
Don't know. I've created several tombs myself, but it's no fun raiding when you already know where all the booby traps are.
Booby trap?
That's true, actually.
Poison darts.
They created that world, so all the tombs aren't really as ancient as they seem. Seriously, the amount of detail that goes into these videos, man.
So I started without you.
I was right on time.
Not fair
Guys,
points.
chill. There's plenty of tomb here for all of us.
Actually, there's not. I was just doubling back as I hit a dead end.
Hey, I don't want to tell you guys how to do your hobbies, but
Beginner's luck.
do you smell smoke?
Is that?
Batman?
Is this a joke?
It has to be. These tombs are full of fake bones and artifacts. None of it's real.
But Batman?
Someone's playing a prank on us.
I don't know. It looks like half of these bones have been recently burned.
How did you receive this anonymous tomb tip?
A little bird told me.
Jones?
Look, someone slipped it into my Fanfic 10 suggestion box. Here. But you can't tell the others, okay? I'll get in trouble for abusing my position.
I knew him well, Lara. Well, I'm actually not sure which Batman this is, but they shared many traits.
True. True.
The tomb's collapsing. Run!
The boulder.
Wait,
What?
I don't know why you didn't do that originally.
Because it'll block the entrance or we'll be stuck in here until we die of thirst?
Yeah, that's actually a really fair point, too. I mean, I always wondered that, but that actually is a good point. I guess that
Are you sure?
when we were younger, we always assumed the boulder would, like, crash through the wall or something. Not, like, get stuck. But yeah, that's what happened in the original movie. And there's Godzilla. The Pacific Ocean. That's really good, actually.
2 bodies in as many days. But how long was she down there?
Can't have been more than a week. I frequent that wreck.
Clear the decks. I have to make sure she's all here before she goes to the lab.
You heard her, you scabrous, scurvy scallywags.
Why are the Pirates of the Caribbean pirates taking orders from him? He's more of the joke pirate, man.
Her eyes are as big as a giant squid's.
Hello. You left without me. Grabbing establishing.
Thor, you're not a detective.
Oh, really? Well, I just detected a hint of peevishness in your tone of voice.
I'll give you a hint, you son of a...
Don't bring Mother into this. Did the Fanfic 10 or did the Fanfic 10 not confirm my appointment?
Yes, but...
Case closed.
The case is far from closed, as you can clearly see.
So what are we thinking? Boat accident, shark attack?
Obviously not. She's been surgically dismembered and dumped. We'll try to reboot her and hopefully she can tell us what happened.
Hell, if you knew anything about electricity, you'd see she's clearly waterlogged. What you're suggesting could fry her circuitry.
So what do you
True.
suggest?
Well, we have to dry her out first. And there's only one surefire way to dry out a complex electronic device.
Ah, dudes, that was my lunch.
This is the stupidest idea you've ever had. And that's a high bar.
We'll come back in 12 hours once she's dried out and I'll give her a jolt from my electrodes. What's the ish?
Yeah, that is true. I don't think a lot of people realize that, but that is true regarding wet phones and stuff like that. Yep. Emblem, what I tell ya. But yeah, the rice, it like soaks up the water inside the electronic. That's what they're able... That's why it helps, you know?
Fortunately, these teeth are on file. So which one is it? George Clooney.
Who would kill George Clooney Batman?
George Clooney, for one.
Let's try to restrict ourselves.
You know, honestly, I don't really know a lot of movies that George Clooney is in. I know the Batman, that's obviously one. I know Fantastic Mr. Fox, but I don't really know anything else, to be
How
honest.
could no one have noticed he's been missing all this time?
And I'm joking. I'm gonna guess that Clooney, he's the one with the nipple suit, I think. Nipple suit Batman.
What about the burnt
The
feet?
ugliest one.
Clooney's?
No, I can
I don't know,
tell you
but
straight away that it's not
either way.
because it stinks. I'm scanning it now.
I'm guessing that's why
Identify.
Did you
she
learn
said
anything
that.
from Ethan Hunt?
Well, you were right about the
She
cause
said
of
that
death of the
George
two
Clooney Batman
incidents.
wanted George Clooney Batman dead.
Yes, I got your message, Thor.
Ah!
Object broke through the window and
That's messed
penetrated
up.
the chest. I found pieces of glass inside the wound. But Thor's handiwork is not the only mutilation this body has suffered post-mortem.
Good glad time. It's the same as the one on Alita.
Where is Alita?
Oh, we left her on the Black Pearl for now. Put her head in a bowl of rice to dry out.
You what?
It was Thor's idea.
Look, it worked when I dropped my Stark pad in the privy.
Hey, detectives. I found a clue on Clooney.
Okay, that was pretty good.
If 5 years as a detective in the world's leading crime drama have taught me anything, it's to recognize the connective threads that betray the exploits of a serial killer. Of what?
Cereal. With an S.
Oh, thank God.
Count Chocula.
I mean, that's horrible.
Would he qualify for the cartoon bowl or the cereal bowl?
To find out who built that tomb.
One down, four to go.
Voice letters just say thank you so much for watching this video.
It's the product of months and months of maximum effort from the two goofballs you see above us.
So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, ArtSpear Entertainment, please consider doing so. Because it costs nothing, but means everything to these two misguided souls. Mom, who you talking to? I'm breaking the fourth wall, sweetie. You'll understand when you're older. I want to do it now!
I can do it. Watch. Hi, everybody.
That's not where the wall is, champ, but don't stop practicing.
The only way to save Fanfictasia is to let our powers combine. Earth, fire,
Wind, water.
hot. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. By your powers uncombined, I don't even exist, and that terrifies me.
Wow. Honestly, I never watched Captain Planet, so I don't really know how that whole situation works, but that was really funny, though. But yeah, that episode was a lot better than I remembered. It's been a long time since I watched it, so it's really good to see it again. But yeah, the thing Oscar mentioned at the beginning, heroes and villains, they were designed and made for conflict, that is true. They may have found their happy ending for now, but the thing about that is issues always rise. First there's peace, someone gets bored of the peace, they ignite a war. When someone gets bored of the war, they establish peace. like it or not, War and Peace is kind of like an endless cycle. It's an endless, eternal cycle. It can last a long time, but it can't last forever. Either one of them can't. Like it or not, they can't exist without the other. But yeah, that's what's going on here. There's been peace for 8 long years on Fanfictasia, but now someone wants to start a war. Someone wants to spark a little action. Someone got bored and they want to start a war. And that's pretty good, actually. But yeah, really good first episode. I'm going to watch the second episode later. Anyway, that does it for this reaction video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Later.